No, 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 no. A little hiccup on the leaving.
So we just weren't ready.
Right. And just like that, it's just what's the jump? You need to make sure everybody's ready before we go.
Well, yeah, she left with half the people before I got in the car.
That's right, that's what he said. I don't think we're ready. No, we gotta go.
No.
right, let's be seated. So it's truly a great pleasure, as well as my distinct honor, to welcome you all and officially open the departmental convocation ceremony honoring the biochemistry and biology students in the Stony Brook University graduating class of 2017. Welcome first to this impressive group of graduates. Congratulations, guys. You did it. Please let me also offer a hearty welcome to the family and friends of our graduates who have assembled here today to help myself and my colleagues in undergraduate biology and from the Department of Biochemistry and Cell Biology, the Department of Ecology and Evolution, the Department of Neurobiology and Behavior celebrate the accomplishments of our graduating biochemistry and biology majors and minors. We are also honored today to be joined by colleagues from the Department of Anthropology, the School of Marine and Atmospheric Sciences, departments in the School of Medicine that include anesthesiology, family, population, and preventive medicine, pathology, and pharmacology, and from the divisions of immunology and oncology in the Department of Medicine. The faculty from these various departments that are assembled here today have all been active participants in the education of today's graduates. I know I speak for all of my faculty colleagues in saying how extremely proud we are of the accomplishments of this group of students. They did it. While we're in the process of congratulating folks on getting to this very special day, there is another group that deserves an extremely hearty round of applause, and that is indeed you, the families and friends of the biology and biochemistry graduates of the class of 2017. We all know how important your love and support has been in helping our graduates reach this moment. I ask all of our graduates to join myself and my faculty colleagues in thanking the parents, the grandparents, the siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, spouses, children, and friends that have all helped to make this day possible. Let's give them a hand. So now to our graduates. So you guys are all certainly aware of the work that you've put in to get to this day, but I want to make sure that our guests appreciate your accomplishments. Please bear with me for a minute while I bring them up to speed. Here you go, folks. This is what your graduates have accomplished. Our biology and biochemistry graduates will be receiving degrees from two of the most rigorous and respected undergraduate degree programs at Stony Brook. Biochemistry and biology also happen to be two of the largest majors on the Stony Brook campus, and indeed this gathering is the largest departmental convocation ceremony at Stony Brook today. As alumni of Stony Brook, this group of graduates will be alumni of one of the premier public research universities in the United States and will have earned a degree that is respected worldwide. This respect is not just handed out, but it is achieved. It is achieved through hard work. Approximately 600 new freshmen come to Stony Brook as majors in biochemistry and biology each year. The students here today are the ones who put in the work to make it to the finish line. They can tell you that some of their freshman friends, approximately 1/3 of those who started on this path, are not here, but opted to take a different path. These survivors are joined today by a cadre of students who came to Stony Brook as transfer students and also put in the work to cross the finish line. Indeed, the successful transfer students account for approximately 25% of the graduates sitting here today. These students can tell you that biological sciences at Stony Brook are built on a solid foundation of math and physical science. Our biology and biochemistry graduates have all taken 2 semesters of calculus, 2 semesters of general chemistry with lab, 2 semesters of physics with lab, 2 semesters of organic chemistry with another lab, as well as additional math or chemistry course depending upon their specific area of specialization. The biochemistry and biology curricula comprise a rigorous core of 5 bio courses, including 1 or 2 labs that cover the fundamentals of biology from hydrogen bonds, cellular physiology, and genetics to the evolution of humans and our interactions with the world and its global ecology. This comprehensive core curriculum is then followed by 7 different upper division bio courses, including upper division labs, all of which must be passed with a grade of C or better. And then there's the completion of an upper division writing requirement. And P.S. to our graduates, Kira is in the room and is still collecting upper division writing requirement forms. You brought them this morning. Not to brag on our graduates too much, but they are amongst the best and brightest at Stony Brook. Those of us on the faculty in the life sciences at Stony Brook frequently hear from colleagues in other departments, extending from Asian American studies, applied math and studio art, to philosophy, psychology, and women's studies, that the very best students in their class are the biology and biochemistry students. I'm not going to spend precious time here further belaboring this point, as our students will tell you science is evidence-based. The accomplishments of this year's group of graduates become evident as we go through today's program. As you will hear, these efforts and achievements extend beyond the classroom experience of a college student. Clubs, research, community service, work, and well, just growing up as a person, a scholar, and an educated citizen. Not to steal any thunder here, but there will be more on this later when we have the privilege of hearing from today's student speaker. So what does the future hold for our graduates? Today, we are honored to have as a special guest a former Stony Brook student who has come back to provide some perspective on the world outside, the types of challenges and opportunities that await our graduates. It's a large and complex world out there, one that is not fixed, but constantly in a state of flux and change. Our alumni speaker should give you confidence that the education you have received here at Stony Brook has prepared you not only to meet the challenges you might expect, but has also equipped you to overcome challenges that we cannot yet imagine using knowledge that has yet to exist. Dr. Harry Lander grew up in Long Beach, New York, in a zip code shared by several of you here today. He came to Stony Brook in 1983 and graduated with a BS in Biochemistry and a BA in Chemistry in 1987. Like many of you, Dr. Lander took courses such as Bio 320, it was actually Bio 220 back then, Bio 361, and Chemistry 321, or as you all commonly refer to it, Orgo. As many of you have done, Dr. Lander also took advantage of the opportunity to do research as an undergraduate at Stony Brook and spent 4 semesters and a summer toiling in the laboratory of Dr. Stanford Simon in the Department of Biochemistry and Cell Biology. Following completion of his undergraduate studies, he traveled all the way into Manhattan, so Long Beach to Stony Brook to Manhattan, to earn a PhD in biochemistry at the Cornell University Graduate School of Medical Sciences. He stayed there at Cornell as a postdoctoral associate, as an assistant professor of biochemistry in the Medical College, until the administration realized, and then as an assistant professor in the Medical College, until the administration realized that in his spare time, in the evenings, he'd put in the effort to get an MBA from NYU. Seeing that, they recruited him into research administration, first as an assistant dean, then as associate dean, and eventually as an assistant provost of research at Cornell Medical College. Cornell called on Dr. Lander's expertise to help launch a collaborative initiative also involving Carnegie Mellon, Georgetown, Northwestern, Texas A&M, and University College London to establish the Sidra Medical and Research Center in Qatar, a move that finally took him away from New York and bagels and pizza that he had known for his entire life. More recently, in 2015, Dr. Lander was recruited back to the United States to become president of Regen Biopharma in San Diego. We are delighted to say that we have now finally brought him all the way back to Long Island, to the place of his beginnings, to join us on this special day. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Harry Lander back to Stony Brook.
Hello. Thank you. This is giving me a little problem. Well, that's enough about me. Hi, Brianna. Let's talk about you. But first, I want to thank Peter. He's been a wonderful host to me. I flew out here yesterday morning from San Diego to say a few words to you, and Peter and Rebecca have been wonderful hosts. I also want to thank Sandy Simon, who is, many of you know, I think he was my mentor when I was here. I left here 30 years ago, I think to the day, essentially. And Sandy's been a wonderful mentor to me over the years, and as he has been to many of you. And I'm delighted that he's still here and still working. And finally, last thank you is to my son, Jaden. He's out here. He came out here from Manhattan, woke up early this morning to hear me give a little talk, and he's an inspiration to me every day of my life. Okay, let's talk about you. Congratulations to each of you. Each of you worked very hard and learned a great deal about science, about the arts, and about yourselves on this journey. You faced setbacks, difficulties, and failures, and yet you succeeded. Overcoming setbacks is what will ensure your success in the future, and what I want to talk about for a few minutes today. I have a short talk today. There are specific personality traits happy people have. And by the way, success is what you make it. It's what you define it, or your parents perhaps. It can be publishing papers, becoming a physician, writing a book, becoming a professor, a CEO, an artist. Now, our society, of course, will tell you that a CEO is more successful than a florist, for example. But, and I guess it's true, if you measure that success based on prestige, job complexity, salary, something like that. But what about lying in bed at night next to your loved one after reading a nice bedtime story to your child? To me, that's a success. It may be to you too. That's a successful life. So I think success is how you define it, not how society, or how you think society defines it. But anyway, the traits I want to talk to you about have nothing to do about IQ or affluence. But if you exhibit these traits, and each of you have some of these traits, otherwise you wouldn't be here, you cannot help but have a productive, satisfying, and happy life. So, there are 7 traits. I'm only going to talk about a few of them, but let me mention the 7 traits. The first is grit, self-control, curiosity, zest, social intelligence, optimism, and gratitude. I'll only focus on 4 or 5 of them. Grit, resilience, working hard even after experiencing failure, finishing what you began, persisting at difficult tasks. You've heard the expression, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's grit. And each of you have some element of it, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But it's important to recognize it because you'll be able to draw on these traits in the future. Self-control. That's an interesting trait. Self-control, being prepared, paying attention, letting others speak, holding your temper back. It's interesting, there was something called the Stanford Marshmallow experiment done many, many years ago, where they took some children, young, very, very young children, and they asked them if they would like a reward right now, a small reward, or if you could wait 15 minutes, you'll get a larger reward. I think it was a marshmallow. It turns out that the children who were able to exhibit self-control and waited 15 minutes, and then they followed these children for many, many, many years as they became adults, the ones that exhibited self-control had much better education, much higher SAT scores, better body mass index. I mean, their outcomes in life were shockingly different than the ones who were impulsive. Self-control is an important trait. Curiosity, obviously you have it. You're eagerly exploring new things, asking questions that deepen understanding and loving learning. Optimism, believing that effort will improve your future. Staying motivated even when things don't go well. Optimism is very important. And my last one is zest. Joy, showing excitement, approaching new situations with high energy, and you invigorate those around you. As you get older, you will meet and become CEOs or very senior management of different organizations, and you will discover that the leaders of these organizations, for example, the president of your university, they exhibit this high energy zest, and it lifts all boats. Everyone around you suddenly becomes invigorated, and you build a team that way. Very important trait. So, when the going gets tough, and they will at times, remember that you always have some of these fabulous traits. By consciously thinking about these traits, like grit, optimism, self-control, and zest, as part of your character, you can draw on them as you go through life and experience the complexities beyond college. You will be resilient, and you will succeed. Finally, I'm supposed to say a few words about me, since I was so kindly asked to be the alumni speaker. I graduated from Stony Brook before the invention of the iPhone, before Snapchat, and get this, before the internet. Yeah, whoa. We sent letters. I don't know if you know this, but it's a piece of paper. You put money on it, and you put it in a box, and it shows up somewhere else like 5 days later at someone's house. It's remarkable. But we did have electricity. In any event, back then, Stony Brook had a great reputation. In fact, it reminds me of a story of I had a famous tailor working down the street from me when I was living in Manhattan. He started out with a tiny, tiny shop. He did absolutely exquisite work using beautiful fabrics, making suits. Over time, his reputation grew, and he expanded his store, and he hired a helper, and then more helpers. His suits remained great, but he couldn't personally tailor every suit, so the quality started to diminish. But his reputation remained very strong, and he continued to expand. He bought the store next door, hired even more tailors, and now he had pretty poor quality suits made at his shop, but his reputation remained very strong. Things progressed like this until one day a man and his wife were walking past this giant store now, and they saw a man come out of the store in a new suit, but his arms were all bent out of shape. He was jumping up and down to keep his pants on, and his legs were all messed up. And the man looked at his wife, and he said, "That tailor is amazing. He can even fit a suit to a cripple." And the point is that your reputation will last a long, long time. It is something that is very difficult to change. So make sure you establish a strong and honest one. And with the 7 traits we talked about, you will be terribly successful. Congratulations to each of you.
Thank you, Dr. Lander. Okay, so now we're going to get to this. I said they were accomplished. We're going to get to some evidence now. We'd like to recognize our graduating students for their many outstanding achievements. And we'll start with an award given by the Chancellor of the State University of New York. The State University of New York's Chancellor's Award recognizes undergraduates who best demonstrate the integration of academic performance with other aspects of university and community life. This year, 15 Stony Brook students were recognized with this award at a ceremony held in Albany on April 5th. 9 of the 15 Stony Brook students in Albany are here today with us as biochemistry and biology graduates. Please join me on applauding these students for this outstanding accomplishment. The Provost is the Chief Academic Officer of the university and is responsible for advancing academic excellence across the range of programs in the colleges, schools, research centers, and interdisciplinary institutes on the West Campus of Stony Brook. The Provost Award is given annually to a select number of graduating seniors who have shown true academic excellence, not just in the classroom, but in other ways, as well as in research creative activities or in building an academic community. I'm honored to inform you that 5 of today's graduating biochemistry and biology majors were selected to receive the Provost Award for academic excellence this year. The names of these students are indicated on the back of your program, along with the Chancellor's Award winners. Please join me in congratulating these students for this well-deserved recognition. Stony Brook University Undergraduate Recognition Awards are bestowed upon students who have significant accomplishments above and beyond the requirements of their academic degree programs. Achievements of these students were compiled based on nomination materials contributed by university faculty, staff, and graduate students, and the awards were presented in the Undergraduate Recognition Award ceremony on April 17th. The award for outstanding academic achievement, academic excellence, is given to students who have demonstrated a passion for learning that extends beyond the classroom. This year, 15 of the 50 students recognized with the University Recognition Awards for academic excellence were from biochemistry or biology, including 10 graduating seniors who are here with us today. The names of these graduating students are noted on the back of your program. Please join me in also congratulating all of these students for their distinguished academic accomplishments. As our students will attest, there's much more to life at Stony Brook than what happens in the classroom. Honors also conferred at the Undergraduate Recognition Awards ceremony reveal that biochemistry and biology students continue to be active participants and leaders in shaping student life at Stony Brook. Our students received a number of Undergraduate Recognition Outstanding Achievement Awards. This includes Outstanding Achievement Awards in athletics, community service, and leadership. The names of the students receiving these different awards are also noted on the back of your program. Biochemistry and biology students also did extremely well in garnering 7 of the 11 different specialized area awards that were given out at this ceremony, including the Outstanding Future Alumni Award given to Sanya Joshi and the Babak Moavedi Senior Leadership Award given to Naveen Malangada. Naveen was also named as this year's recipient of the William J. Sullivan Award, the most prestigious service award presented by the university to a graduating senior. Please join me in applauding all of these students for their remarkable contributions to Stony Brook University. Phi Beta Kappa is a national honor society devoted to the promotion of scholarly attainment in liberal arts and sciences. Election to Phi Beta Kappa is based not only on high grades, but also on the breadth, balance, and proportion in the candidates program. 4 of this year's biochemistry graduates and 16 of this year's biology graduates have been elected to Phi Beta Kappa. This accomplishment is noted next to the names of the students on the inside of the program. It is notable that this group of 20 biochemistry and biology degree candidates accounts for approximately 1/3 of the 59 Phi Beta graduates at Stony Brook University this year. Please join me in congratulating this group of students for this impressive accomplishment. And the achievements just keep coming. Degrees with distinction are conferred upon candidates for the Bachelor of Science who have completed at least 55 credits at Stony Brook and obtained the requisite grade point average in the class. Attainment of a degree with distinction is indicated on the student's diploma and their permanent academic record. The distinction of summa cum laude is awarded to students that have a grade point average of 3.85 or higher. No mean feat. The distinction of magna cum laude is awarded to students with a grade point average of 3.7 or higher, and the distinction of cum laude is awarded to students with a grade point average of 3.50 or higher. The eligibility of our graduating students for these different degrees of distinction is also noted on the inside of the program. Listen to these numbers. 17 of our graduating biochemistry students and 26 of our graduating biology students are candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree with the distinction of summa cum laude. Again, that's the 3.85 or higher. 17 and 26. 8 biochemistry and 36 biology students are candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree with the distinction of magna cum laude. And now finally we can add to this 21 biochemistry and 46 biology students are candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree with the distinction of cum laude. For those of you that are quick with math, you will have added this up and realize that a total of 154 of our current graduates are eligible for a degree of distinction. I would like to now ask all of these students who are here today to please rise as a group, you know who you are, and be recognized for this achievement. Let's go. Okay, thank you. Please be seated. Great job, guys. So before we move to the portion of the ceremony where we present departmental awards, I would like to recognize a subset of our graduates for a very special accomplishment. I'm pleased to inform you that it was determined earlier this week, we needed to wait for the faculty to submit their grades for this semester, and it wasn't until about 8:59 Wednesday night that this was figured out, but that not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 of our graduating biochemistry and biology students will be recognized with the Valedictorian Award at the Maine University commencement ceremony later today. This award is given to Stony Brook students that were admitted as freshmen and are graduating with the highest grade point average in their class. Biochemistry students Key Patel and Rebecca Shum, and biology students Joel Kavur and Naveen Malangada are all graduating from Stony Brook today with a perfect GPA of 4.0. I'd like to ask Janky, Rebecca, Joel, and Naveen to stand up. Let's give them a well-deserved congratulations. It is now with great pleasure that I invite Dr. Bernadette Holdner, the Director of the Undergraduate Program in Biochemistry, to come to the microphone to present the departmental awards for honors in biochemistry.
We would now like to recognize students who will be graduating with honors in biochemistry. This distinction requires both a record of outstanding academic achievement as well as the completion of an honors thesis in biochemistry. The 9 biochemistry students who have earned this distinction are listed on the back of your program, and the full title of the thesis projects that are completed by these students is in the insert page of the Convocation program. It's inserted there because I probably can't pronounce most of the words in those titles. So we'd like to now call up the 8 students who are graduating with honors in biochemistry that are here today to receive a framed certificate acknowledging this accomplishment. I'd like to start by asking Brian Coyne and Jacqueline Doyle to please come forward. Brian and Jacqueline both did their honors thesis research with Dr. Jared French in the Department of Biochemistry and Cell Biology. Dr. French is unable to be here today, and their certificates will be awarded by Dr. Wally Karzai from the Department of Biochemistry and Cell Biology. Will Dr. Karzai please come forward to present the students with their framed certificates?
Get a picture after you guys.
Photo shoot.
Yeah, photo shoot.
I would now like to ask Simran Gupta and Rebecca Monastero to come forward. Simran did her thesis research in the laboratory of Dr. Kenneth Shore in the Department of Pathology, and Rebecca did her research with Dr. Jamie Meiliker from the Department of Family, Population, and Preventative Medicine in medical school. Simran's certificate will be presented by Dr. Cindy Layton from the Schroer's Lab Group, and Rebecca's certificate will be presented by Dr. Susan Erster, a reader of her thesis. Drs. Layton and Erster should please come forward to present the students with their certificates.
Get a picture while you're for photo op. Go.
I would now like to ask John Fail and Rebecca Schum to come forward. John did his thesis research with Dr. Sravanas Pentalaya from the Department of Anesthesiology. Dr. Pentalaya sends his regrets as he cannot be here today. John's certificate will instead be presented by Dr. Wally Karzai from the Department of Biochemistry and Cell Biology, and Rebecca did her research with Dr. Seelinger from the Department of Pharmacology. Will Drs. Karzai and Seelinger please come forward to present the students with their certificates? And finally, I'd like to ask Wei Chi Seng and Jasmine Walker to come forward. Wei Chi did his thesis research with Dr. Jenny Williams in the Department of Family, Population, and Preventative Medicine. Jasmine did her research with Dr. Walter Eanes from the Department of Ecology and Evolution. Drs. Williams and Eanes should please come forward to present the students with their framed certificates.
Can we go over for a photo? Get a picture. Walter, get a picture.
Great. At this time, it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Robert Thacker, Professor and Chair of the Department of Ecology and Evolution, to come to the microphone to present departmental awards for honors in biochemistry.
We would like to recognize 13 of our graduating biology majors for outstanding academic achievement and the completion of an honors thesis in biology. These students are listed on the back page of your program, and the full title of each thesis is provided on the insert page of the program. Each of these students will be called up to the platform to be presented with a framed certificate acknowledging their accomplishments, and that will be done by a member of their faculty. I would like to start by asking Jenna Brunette and Maheen Chaudhry to please come forward. Jenna did her thesis research with Dr. Narit Balas from the Department of Biochemistry and Cell Biology. Maheen did his research with Dr. Sharon Pochran from the School of Marine and Atmospheric Sciences. Drs. Balas and Pochran should please come forward to present the students with their certificates. Congratulations. I would now like to ask Erin Gochman and Evelyn Kandoff to come forward. Erin's research was done with Dr. Alani Walmuth in the Department of Neurobiology and Behavior and will be presented by Dr. Maurice Kernan, one of the readers of his thesis. Evelyn did her work with Dr. Barhani Geberite in the Department of Medicine. Drs. Kernan and Geberite should please come forward to present the students with their framed certificates. Congratulations. I would now like to ask Gabrielle Khalif and Rima Madan to come forward. Gabrielle did her thesis research under the guidance of Dr. Christopher Clark in the Department of Oncology, and Rima did her thesis research with Dr. Patricia Wright in the Department of Anthropology. Dr. Clark sends his regrets as he is unable to join us today and has asked Dr. Susan Esther, one of the readers of Gabrielle's thesis, to present her certificate. Drs. Erster and Wright should please come forward to present the students their certificates.
So you can do it.
I would now like to ask Naveen Malangada and Cornelia Malinson to come forward. Naveen did his thesis research with Dr. Gerardo McKenzie from the Department of Family, Population, and Preventive Medicine. Cornelia did her thesis research with Dr. Kenneth Schroyer in the Department of Pathology. I should note that Dr. McKenzie recently relocated to take a position at the University of California. We are indeed delighted that Dr. McKenzie has returned to Stony Brook to join us for today's celebration. Dr. Cindy Layton will once again represent Dr. Schroyer. Drs. McKenzie and Layton should please come forward to present the students with their certificates. I would now like to ask Christina Moore and Henry Ng to come forward. Christina did her thesis research with Dr. Paul Bingham in the Department of Biochemistry and Cell Biology. Henry did his thesis research with Dr. Nita Dean, also in the Department of Biochemistry and Cell Biology. Dr. Bingham is not able to be here today. Dr. Dean will present both students with their certificates and should now come forward. I would now like to ask Sylvia Salamone and Jocelyn Vargas to come forward. Sylvia did her thesis research with Dr. Erwin London in the Department of Biochemistry and Cell Biology, while Jocelyn did her research under the guidance of Dr. Gerardo McKenzie in the Department of Family, Population, and Preventative Medicine. Dr. London is unable to be here today, and Sylvia's certificate will be presented instead by Dr. Stanford Simon from the Department of Biochemistry and Cell Biology. Dr. Simon and McKenzie should please come forward to present the students with their framed certificates. For the presentation of the final honors degree in biology, I would like to ask Jessica Vildig to come forward. Jessica did her thesis research with Dr. Kevin Kevlinsky in the Department of Anesthesiology, and her certificate will be presented by Dr. Peter Gergen from the Department of Biochemistry and Cell Biology, one of the readers of her thesis. Dr. Gergen should please come forward to present Jessica with her certificate. It is my pleasure to now ask Dr. Maurice Kernan, Professor of Neurobiology and Behavior, to come to the microphone to present the Erwin Oster Award for Outstanding Research in Genetics.
Thank you. The diplomas and awards you're receiving today will remind you and your families of your achievements here for many years to come. But if you want to ensure that your name will live on for many, many generations, create a really useful fruit fly chromosome. If you've ever worked in a fly lab or taken a fly lab course, the odds are good that you used a fly chromosome called curly O to help map your mutations. The O stands for Erwin Oster, and the chromosomes that he created 60 years ago, or 1,500 fruit fly generations ago, are still used by geneticists all over the world. Elof Carlson, also a geneticist, and one of Stony Brook's great teachers, trained together with Oster and endowed this award in memory of his colleague and friend. We honor their life and work together each year by presenting this award for outstanding student research in genetics. The Oster Award this year goes to Henry Ng, and I ask him now to join us on the platform. In the tradition of Carlson and Oster, Henry has shown outstanding commitment both to research and to education in genetics. Working with Professor Neda Dean, he optimized CRISPR-Cas, a new way to create directed mutations for use in Candida, a human fungal pathogen. And then, having created this research tool, he went on to develop it as a really useful teaching tool, adapting it to non-pathogenic yeast and helping us bring this cutting-edge technique into our intro-bio labs. With an NSF fellowship in hand, Henry will be joining the PhD program in biochemistry and molecular biology at that Stony Brook of the West Coast, UC San Francisco, this fall. Congratulations, Henry. Thank you. Well done. It is now my pleasure to ask Dr. Peter Gergen to return and describe the remaining departmental achievements.
Thank you. I could have figured that out. Okay, the departments of Biochemistry and Cell Biology, Ecology and Evolution, and Neurobiology and Behavior are pleased to recognize several of our graduating seniors with the Departmental Outstanding Undergraduate Achievement Awards based on their all-around accomplishments as students, their contributions to science as researchers in the laboratories, and the invaluable assistance they have provided as undergraduate teaching assistants in our classrooms. Each of these students is listed on the back page of your program and will receive a certificate commemorating their award when they come to the platform to be recognized as individual degree candidates. However, we'd like to now recognize them as a group by asking each candidate to stand as their name is read and to remain standing until all the names have been read. I would like to request that family members and guests please hold their applause until I've read all 36 names. So the award winners for Outstanding Achievement in Biochemistry: Marissa Alsaloon, Robert Bruce, Jacqueline Doyle, Sonia Joshi, Max Lee, Philip Lee, Alexander McGinnis, Key Patel, John Fale, Michael Celierno, and Rebecca Shum. For Outstanding Achievement in Biology with a specialization in bioengineering: Krista Pullen. The specialization in developmental genetics: Jenna Brunette, Catherine D'Addario, Naveen Malagata, Henry Ng, Diana Rubel, Sylvia Salomon, and Jessica Wildig. Specialization in Ecology and Evolution: Medha Padhi. Specialization in Environmental Biology: John Desmond and Aaron O'Connor. And specialization in Interdisciplinary Biology: Mihai Andrika, Chang Chen, Brittany Dotal, Ahmed Kokar, Joel Kavur, Christy Lee, William Schultz, Kaylee Smith, and Jocelyn Vargas. And finally, for the Outstanding Achievement in the Biology Specialization in Neuroscience: Maheen Chowdhury, Yoga Kamili, William Signoril, Ruth Takandong, and Harshit Tarala. They're all standing now. Please join me on thanking them for their help and congratulating them for their achievements. Okay, guys, thanks again. Please be seated. And now it is a distinct honor and a really great pleasure to introduce the student speaker for the 2017 Biochemistry and Biology Convocation program, Ms. Key Patel. Key is a graduating biochemistry senior who was selected as a student speaker for today's event by a panel of students. Please help me welcome her.
Welcome, everyone. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who has helped us through this experience: the families, the friends, the mentors, and especially the parents, whom I know that I wouldn't have made it this far without. I still remember my very first day of classes 4 years ago. I walked into my Gen Chem class with 500 plus other students. I sat in one of the very few seats left by the time I'd gotten there and squinted my eyes to see the professor behind the podium. The next few weeks felt like a repeat of this very stressful moment. Coming in as a freshman to a school so far away from home, I was shy, scared, and honestly overwhelmed. Overwhelmed with the sheer size of the classes, overwhelmed with the enormous campus, and with the thought of having to adjust to college, make friends, and do well in my classes all at the same time. Stony Brook not only gave me the tools to stand here before you today, but it has also equipped this entire class before me to stand as authors crafting the next chapter of their lives. Reflecting back, the fairy tale we have all experienced here over the last 4 years isn't that much different from what's in the storybooks. When will my life begin? The question we all asked at the end of our high school careers. Like Rapunzel, beginning our journeys included venturing outside of our comfort zones, and we learned that the rewards are worth it. Kind of like that time we went to the most obscure parts of campus to collect isopods in order to save our Bio 204 grades. Or that day 4 years ago, we were overwhelmed by the hundreds of clubs promoting their posters during the involvement fair. We filled in email sheets for 50 of them, and then took that very special step to attend exactly one meeting. There, we met new people, got involved in diverse initiatives, and eventually, we became leaders of those very clubs. Later on, we faced similar challenges in an academic setting. We were drowning in exams, quizzes, and labs. Every test we'd ever taken since high school involved searching for the correct answers. Then, Bio 203 came along. Everyone's favorite bio class. The sheer terror of picking not only the incorrect answer, but the most incorrect answer helped us really understand the material down to each minute detail. This push outside of our comfort zone not only applied to academics, but also to valuable life lessons. We learned that even if we aren't always able to find the correct answer, it's important to recognize and understand the incorrect ones. There may not always be a correct answer, but growth happens when you're exposed to something in a new light. And even if it feels like we're drowning, struggle is the catalyst for growth. But hey, just keep swimming. Many of us know this famous Finding Nemo quote by Dory that taught us about determination. When things start to get tough, we've managed to push through. So let's take a look at how far we've come. We've spent 12 plus hours a day, at least 5 days a week, 32 weeks a year for 4 years. That comes out to over 2,000 hours spent studying, participating in clubs, mentoring, volunteering, teaching, researching, interning, going to classes, and a good portion of those hours waiting for an echo to buffer. That's what I love about Stony Brook. It's challenging. The classes require time and effort. There's so much to get involved with, and there's so much experience to gain. And having gone through all of this, we've learned to ask questions, keep our heads up, and just keep swimming. But is just that enough? In Cinderella, the fairy godmother helps her wishes come true. Here at Stony Brook, we all have that fairy godmother, that mentor that has pushed us to excel and encouraged us along the way. For that, we thank you all. We also have those twisted stepsisters that symbolize the obstacles that we must overcome. Not everyone will be supportive. There are going to be those who tell us that we're not good enough, that we can't do it, and that we should just give up. But only with darkness can one appreciate light. It's in the face of adversity that the words of our mentors ring true and build us up. I think one of the biggest things I've learned through Stony Brook, though, is not the facts. It's the way of thinking that we've developed. From the countless hours I spent in the lab, I've learned that experiments don't always turn out perfectly, but it's what I learned from the problems that makes them important. Thinking like a scientist is a skill that we've all acquired through the biology curriculum. As scientists, we learn to formulate an opinion about a question. We create an experiment to test it, and we communicate our findings. Sound familiar? That's the good old scientific method as we learned it way back in 3rd grade and every year since then. As kids, we explored our world by basic observation. In elementary school, maybe we used the scientific method to see how a caterpillar turned into a butterfly. And years later, we were making circuits to power a light bulb. Now that we're in college, we're beyond some of these basic experiments. However, at one point, these experiments were novel. What connects us to these simple experiments isn't just the execution, but that same way of thinking. This way of thinking has been instilled in us and has been honed thanks to Stony Brook and the curriculum. At our core, our primary tools aren't the microscopes or the beakers that we became accustomed to using. What is our primary tool is something that we all share, and something that we will carry over to our next steps, whether that be medical school, graduate school, or job. This fundamental tool is our ability to question. So today, we become part of a larger scientific community, one in which it's our duty to continue exploring. Now, more than ever, people are becoming skeptical of the power of science. As scientists joining this larger community, it's our role to demonstrate the worth of science. As future doctors, scientists, experts in biology and biochemistry, it's our job to teach and communicate what we find and to fight for what we know. Within our lifetime, we've seen the vast development of computers and cell phones. We've seen the emergence of new medical treatments and the eradication of diseases. All the innovation that's happened in our lives contributed to who we are today, and it gives us that inherent curiosity that we thrive on. We have been passed down the torch of this very ancient skill set that has propelled humanity forward. By holding onto this torch, the future brightens. And as the light fades, the darkness that lies ahead is a reminder that we still do not know everything. There will always be something to know, and there will always be something to learn. So, congratulations to all of us, Stony Brook University's class of 2017. In the words of Buzz Lightyear and President Stanley, to infinity and far beyond.
So now we come to the point in the program where each of our individual degree candidates will come up to the platform to be recognized. There are professional photographers here to document this moment for each of our graduates. You may have also noticed that the ceremony is being recorded and projected on the Jumbotron screens in the arena. We fully appreciate the pride and excitement of our guests and certainly share these sentiments. It'd be greatly appreciated by everyone in attendance if all of our guests will be considerate of other members in the audience as the individual graduates come forward to be recognized. I'd like to start the festivities by asking Dr. Robert Thacker, the professor of the chair of the Department of Ecology and Evolution, to come forward to present the degree candidates for the Master of Arts degree in biology.
It is with great pleasure that I ask Mariah Donahue and Alicia Lamb, 2 degree candidates for the Master of Arts degree in biology with a specialization in ecology and evolution, to come up to be recognized. Congratulations. I would now like to ask Dr. Aaron Neiman, Professor and Chair of the Department of Biochemistry and Cell Biology, and Dr. Bernadette Holdner, Director of Undergraduate Biochemistry Program, to help recognize the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry.
We'll start by presenting the student speaker and biochemistry banner bearer first, followed by the rest of the biochemistry graduates. Again, we'd like to remind you that the professional photographers will document the recognition of each student and ask that everybody respect the rights of other members in the audience. The biochemistry graduates will individually be introduced by Dr. Nancy Hollingsworth from the Department of Biochemistry and Cell Biology. For each graduate, she will read their name and provide individual recognition of their awards and accomplishments. Dr. Hollingsworth, please bring your group of biochemistry majors forward.
Key Patel, summa cum laude, University Chancellor's Award, University Academic Excellence, Outstanding Achievement in Biochemistry, and Student Speaker. Rebecca Shum, summa cum laude, University Provost Award, Honors Theses, Outstanding Achievement in Biochemistry, and banner bearer. Nadim Akhtour. Aisha Aliyu.
You get those 2 to come up? Those 2. You're supposed to get your diploma. Okay.
Marissa Al-Saloom. Summa cum laude, Outstanding Achievement in Biochemistry. Oliver Bajorquez, cum laude. Chelsea Bird. Darwin Carbajal. Grace Chang. Yanling Chen. Brian Coyne, magna cum laude, honors thesis. Jacqueline Doyle, Phi Beta Kappa, magna cum laude, honors thesis, outstanding achievement in biochemistry. Simran Gupta, cum laude, honors thesis. Yasmin Hamami. Jawa Hossein. Sarah Ismerlegal. Ismerlegal. Sonia Joshi, Phi Beta Kappa, summa cum laude, University Chancellor's Award, University Academic Excellence, University Outstanding Future Alumni Award, Outstanding Achievement in Biochemistry. Jaime Luis Juarez. Andrew Canoth, cum laude. Masuma Kazmi, magna cum laude. Anam Khatun. Robert Kushmakoff. Emily Lamb. Robert Madramutu. Jessica Landau, cum laude. Max Lee, summa cum laude, Outstanding Achievement in Biochemistry. Philip Lee, summa cum laude, Outstanding Achievement in Biochemistry. Yunxi Liang, cum laude. Alexandra Ray Leonardo. Joseph Maselli, cum laude. Alexander McGinnis, summa cum laude, Outstanding Achievement in Biochemistry. Rebecca Monasteros, summa cum laude, University Provost Award, Honors Thesis. Jack Moser. Omar Naimi. David Ng, magna cum laude. Liam Nguyen. John Fales, summa cum laude, honors thesis, outstanding achievement in biochemistry. Christian Rodriguez. Dalton Rowe. Jonathan Sade, cum laude. Purivika Sasithuran. Bridget Scheinert. Devin Schwartzberg. Ardit Shabani. Nikolai Taiko, summa cum laude. Xavier Torres. Anthony Volpe. Jasmine Walker, cum laude, honors thesis. Ja Wong. Shen Yu Yen. Andy Yoon, cum laude. Fanglin Zhou, cum laude. Josiah Zodzma, magna cum laude. Wei Chi Zheng, summa cum laude, honors thesis. Shane Ford. Peter Oguwali. Maliat Mateen, summa cum laude. Chibuzi Egoro. Zachariah Sawaged, Phi Beta Kappa, magna cum laude. Manvir Johal. Angelika Husni. Lissa Dimupanat. Justin Tai, magna cum laude. Karina Kong Ying Yang, cum laude. Reginald Toussaint.
It is now my pleasure to ask Dr. Peter Gergen, Director of Undergraduate Biology, and Dr. Simon Alegua, Professor in the Department of Neurobiology and Behavior, to come forward to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Biology.
So the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Biology will be presented in three different groups and individually recognized for their awards and accomplishments. We'll start by presenting the biology banner bearer and the first group of biology graduates, who will be introduced by Professor William Collins from the Department of Neurobiology and Behavior. Dr. Collins' group, please rise and follow him.
Joel Kavor, summa cum laude, University Chancellor's Award, Outstanding Achievement in Interdisciplinary Biology, banner bearer. Abin Omar Abbas Parker, summa cum laude. Erdeline Absolu. Eric Almendarez. Sarah Amrine. Rebecca Anderson, Phi Beta Kappa, summa cum laude. Mihai Andrika, summa cum laude, Outstanding Achievement in Interdisciplinary Biology. Joseph Arena. Rose Burt Baltazar. Drezen Bukhara. Adika Ali. Aruban Amjad. Shannon Zarina Bala. Meredith Barenko, laude. Megan Bell. Ross Beresford. Jenna Brunette, magna cum laude, honors thesis, outstanding achievement in developmental genetics. Sham Bhatt. Talia Brown, cum laude. Sophia Brizin. Erwin Butar, cum laude. Michelle Chan. Yvonne Chanda. Gurpreet Chagar. Brianna Channer, cum laude, University Provost Award, University Academic Excellence. Stephanie Cardona, magna cum laude. Darren Chen, summa cum laude. Lisa Caligiuri, magna cum laude. Esther Chong. Sydney Chung. Maheen Chaudhry, magna cum laude, University Academic Excellence, outstanding achievement in neuroscience, honors thesis. Brad Coleman. Jackie Chewin, magna cum laude. Christian Castellanos. Carly Connolly. Alan Cronk. Catherine Daddario, cum laude, outstanding achievement in developmental genetics. Donetta Davis. Kaifang Dong. Lisa Rolanda Diochard. John Desmond, magna cum laude, outstanding achievement in environmental biology. Ria Dar. Brittany Dowtall, summa cum laude, outstanding achievement in interdisciplinary biology. Touche Dermis. Courtney Eichner. Saren Akaya. Heather Ann Urcolando, cum laude. Frozo Ismail Sada, cum laude. Crystal Faruqi. Elisa Ferrandino. Emily Rose Vidilio. Joseph Foundulakis. Nicole Francisco. Eric Ferreri. Neil Gamber. Lucas Garcia. Stephen Gill. D. Lynn Gonzalez, cum laude. Dylan. Ramon Gavoya, cum laude. Sarah Griffin. Diana Gruniger. Alina Gulak. Yusuf Abdelhadi Hulibe. Mark Hannigan. Luis Hernandez. Kyle Hightower. Kirsten Hoig. Ashley Holmes. Lauren Holodak. Matthew Holstein. Joshua Hombre Bueno, magna cum laude. Buyu Huang. Brianna Hollader. Jing Huang, cum laude. Frank Ida, cum laude. Brandon Ilikul. Brianna Irizarry, cum laude. Tasnia Islam, cum laude. Magdalene Alcindor. Charlene Islam. Aaron Gotchman, cum laude, University Academic Excellence Honors Thesis. Marissa Cardinal. The second group of biology graduates will be introduced by Professor Sarah Malmquist in the Department of Neurobiology and Behavior.
David Bruce Jack Jr. Hamza Jamil, summa cum laude. Edwin Jimenez. Yoga Camilli, magna cum laude, outstanding achievement in neuroscience. Andreas Cavallaris. Vanessa Kennelly. Marcel Kerzada, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Khalif, magna cum laude, University Chancellor's Award, University Leadership Award, Honors Thesis. Hiba Khan.
Congratulations.
Larabe Khan. Wise Khan. Ahmed Kokar, magna cum laude, outstanding achievement in interdisciplinary biology. Christopher Chan, magna cum laude. Carly Kobalars. Lucia Kolodiuk. Faraj Lakhana, cum laude. Michael Lamb. Carly Lamb, summa cum laude. Clivington Lavoisier. Christy Lee, summa cum laude, outstanding achievement in interdisciplinary biology. Jennifer Lee, magna cum laude. Kit Yi Lee, cum laude. Q Anna Regina Lewis. Cindy Lynn, magna cum laude. Emily Lirenzo. Sandy Liu. Margaret Livingston, Phi Beta Kappa, cum laude. Karomi Lewis Charles. Tuesday Love. Rima Madan, magna cum laude, University Chancellor's Award, Honors Thesis. Catherine Maya Risi, cum laude. Upasna Malhotra, magna cum laude. Naveen Malangada, summa cum laude, University Chancellor's Award, University Community Service Award, University Babak Movedi Senior Leadership Award, University William J. Sullivan Award, Honors Thesis, Outstanding Achievement in Developmental Genetics. Chirang Pomik, magna cum laude. Aruj Malik, cum laude. Patrick J. Manfredi. Lee Manchio. Sinara Matos. Julie May. Kenelia Melanson, Honors Thesis. Curtis Mensa. Rubab Mian, magna cum laude. Brian Michelle. Mateo Mignon. Jonathan M. Millings. Arnold Min. James Moralia McDonald. Christina Moore, Phi Beta Kappa, magna cum laude, honors thesis. Justin Mu, summa cum laude. Timoria Mughal. Ethan Muller. Marina Nazar. Henry Ng, summa cum laude, University Provost Award, University Academic Excellence Award, Honors Thesis, Outstanding Achievement in Developmental Genetics, Erwin Oster Prize. Jacqueline Ng. Aaron O'Connor, summa cum laude, Outstanding Achievement in Environmental Biology. Wevelyn Orville, Phi Beta Kappa, cum laude. Barris Ostemis. James Palmer, cum laude. Maida Pandey, magna cum laude, Outstanding Achievement in Ecology and Evolution. Jennifer Park. Malav Parikh. Rani Patel. Champa Paul. Kevan Pekchi. Molly Amethyst Persky. Zachary Piazza. Joanna Piedrahita. Brett Pisonen. Ezekiel Powder. Betty Protopappas, cum laude. Krista Pullen, summa cum laude, University Chancellor's Award, Outstanding Achievement in Bioengineering. Onib Kadir, cum laude. The third and final group of biology students will be introduced by Professor Matthew Schmidt from undergraduate biology.
He goes faster than anybody else. So.
All right, let's do this.
Rachel Radigan, laude. Eric Rafferty.
Congratulations.
Satabdi Ray.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Carla Reyes Ortiz. Samantha Richards. Christina Roselle, laude. Andrea Ross.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Irene Rostovsky.
Congratulations.
Diana Rubel, magna cum laude, outstanding achievement in developmental genetics. Akil Saini. Sylvia Salamone, Phi Beta Kappa, summa cum laude, honors thesis, outstanding achievement in developmental genetics. Brent Samaha. Melissa Savasciolo. Emily Sawyer, summa cum laude. Ciro Shortino. William Schultz, summa cum laude, outstanding achievement in interdisciplinary biology. Kiran Sharma. Subia Siddiqui. William Signorelli, Phi Beta Kappa, summa cum laude, outstanding achievement in neuroscience.
Congratulations.
Kaylee Smith, laude, outstanding achievement in interdisciplinary biology.
Congratulations. Thanks for your help.
Tiffany Smith. Matthew Stein. Yuk Ching Sung. Louis Suska. Shahan Syed.
Nice hat.
Ruth Diane Kalazan Takandang, magna cum laude, outstanding achievement in neuroscience.
Please take this.
Michael Tang. Harshit Terala. Aben Thanakal.
Congratulations. Thanks for all your effort.
Katla Thorson. She didn't. Magna cum laude. Julia Tomasello. Maggie Torpy. Viviana Marcela Torres, laude. Diana Triaba. Kiki Sirakides. Daniel Ties, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Vargas, magna cum laude, University Chancellor's Award, University Academic Excellence Award, honors thesis, and outstanding achievement in interdisciplinary biology. Nicholas Villano, University Leadership Award. Leanna Walsh. Timothy Walsh. Jessica Wildig, magna cum laude, University Provost Award, University Academic Excellence Award, honors thesis, and outstanding achievement in developmental genetics. Sandra Shah, laude. Emily Yang. Saif Yassin. Xiao Yuan, magna cum laude. Michelle Zhou. James Vassallo, magna cum laude, University Leadership Award and University Chancellor's Award.
Great job. Congratulations.
Jared Robert Angona. Yvonne Ince. Danae King. Daniel Kanofsky. Stephanie Rogers.
Thank you so much.
Michelle Rivera. Myra Bermeo. Sadia Moriam, magna cum laude. Edwin Safes. Daniela Salangos. Caroline Gilmore. Selvin Rose, Phi Beta Kappa, Laude, University Academic Excellence Award. Jennifer Barco. Wan Seo. Mardon Alisheri. Evelyn Kandav, magna cum laude, honors thesis. Vanessa Pierre Lewis. Matthew Di Giovanni. Maurice Raffia. Rachit Bhatt, magna cum laude. Jasmine Z, laude. Harush Shah, magna cum laude. Timothy Olson, summa cum laude. Shama Qureshi. Azim Noor. Connor Davis. Labiba Bouyan, magna cum laude. Caroline Huang. Joseph Tung.
Good job, Smith.
Congratulations, sir. Last, right? Yep. Thank you, son. Okay, so we're now very close to the conclusion of the 2017 Biochemistry and Biology Convocation. I'd like to close by now asking, as soon as these guys get back to their seats, all of today's degree candidates for the Master of Arts in Biology, the Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, and the Bachelor of Science in Biology to please rise. There's more. Congratulations. Congratulations To each and every one of you, in recognition of your achievements, please turn the tassel on your cap from the right to the left. Congratulations, you did it. This brings us to the conclusion of the 2017 Biochemistry and Biology Convocation Ceremony. Congratulations once again to the graduates, their friends, and their families. We'd like to thank you all for joining us on this important occasion, and now ask that the audience please remain in place until the procession departs. For those that will be attending the main ceremony at the Laval Stadium, the biology and biochemistry students will be lining up just outside the sports arena. We look forward to seeing you all outside. Hit it. So, you go that way, you guys go that way.